Sometimes you just hold pain, and you hold pain because it's not the right time. And that's how you do it. And then one day, with no plans, the Holy Spirit just comes in and that's okay, this is the time. As you start sharing your story from Zimbabwe, it was just like you were telling my story from Venezuela. Just my entire heart was just like twisting, and I couldn't speak anymore, and I started crying.
So my family has also been torn apart. My kids have never met relatives that they should have grown up with and should have had a connection to.
Yes.
So for me, it's really a painful process to watch my kids grow up, in a way, orphaned. And in a refugee situation, you leave with whatever you can carry. My parents had incredible persecution too. My mother's nose was broken. People came to the house with guns.
Yes.
And so I had the same desire as a son, like, worried for my mom and my dad.
Yes.
And saying to them, you have to find a way to get out.
It has been 3 weeks since we left the country, and we have our two biological kids. They're outside the country. About 4 years ago, we started the process, but we didn't have the finances for all of us to go as family. We saved money, and we were able to send our daughter about 2.5 years ago. Then we saved some more money. 8 months later, we were able to send our son to New Zealand. Even though we were happy and that they were safe, it also made a family separation. Venezuela, the States, and then New Zealand. Our children, they started sharing with us that we're really going into depression, and we have insomnia.
Because they're worried about your safety.
Yeah, they worried about our safety. During all those, like this past 3 months, I got robbed at gunpoint twice. On a magnum on my head or on here on my chest. That's besides the National Guards shooting at people, because that's what communism does.
Right.
And so a month ago, we took a decision after having a video conference with our children, and we said, okay, we're leaving. And so in 6 days, we gave away almost everything we had, all of our belongings. We bought a ticket to Costa Rica and left everything behind. After 6 years and 3 months of studying medicine, I was only 5 weeks away to finish. That was one of the main reasons that we were there. It really affects a lot when you see people dying because there is no medicine. Something simple, such as high blood pressure, that person could have been saved. What hurts the most is the kids. You see these kids with lung infections, and there's nothing you can do. In situations like this, there's not a win-win. I mean, you lose. It's a life or death. But if you have your kids outside, then it's about them too. But while we were in Venezuela, you have hope, but it's not a hope that it's like, okay, this is gonna finish soon. It's you really place your hope in God. And it's like, no matter what, we will hold on to you, Lord. I have comforted hundreds of people in my own nation, as a leader, as a pastor, as a missionary, as a doctor. Even though you might be going through what you're going through, you know that you have a great family outside in this world. There's so many countries that they're praying for you. We're not alone. You're not alone. We're together. We're families.